I'm a little bit old school and a little bit new school. So sometimes I do stuff that you see on Flow Wrestling, and sometimes I do stuff that you see on Vision Quest, just because I'm in that place. So my buddy Nathan is back there. We grew up together. We wrestled together in high school. We were on the junior national team together. We wrestled a little bit in college together. And so when we were growing up, everything counter offense was crossface ankle. My coach knew 5 moves, and one of them was crossface ankle. And in fact, he didn't believe in sprawling, to be honest with you. He believed that you should be so strong, you should just meet him at the point of contact, and that should be good enough. Well, I was 84 pounds, so that was out for me. So I had to sprawl and really work my crossface, what we call crossface ankle. It's not always a crossface ankle anymore. So all I'm going to do is show you the exact same Turk, only out of counter offense. So if he's in on any head outside shot, high crotch, double, this is how I teach it. I'm going to bring my elbow back across the top of his head. I'm going to start forcing his head down as I sprawl out to the side. I'm going to give him a lot of hips here. I'm going to really get him stretched out here. So I'm going to hit this. This is my sprawl leg. I'm bringing it here, and I'm really giving him hips here, and I'm giving him all kinds of head pressure down. So once I'm here, if I'm pushing his head down, what do you think he's going to want to do? He's going to get it up. And as soon as he does, I let go, and I come right here to this crossface. And now, and this is the thing, whenever you're in crossface, you should never just sit here and let him have his hands on the mat, because this is how he's going to get out of it. A little bonus. You want to get out of crossface, bend this elbow, don't put on the mat, just bend it, and reach up with your other hand and just peel it off. Reach up with the other hand and just peel it off. And now you're just out. I mean, that's just a little bonus for you guys. I'll charge you for it later. So I want to get his hand off the mat. So I'm not in full sprawl right now because I'm 200 pounds and he's a little smaller than I am. So I would normally be in full sprawl here. I'm going to grab this crossface and I'm going to pull this thing right into my hip. So now all this pressure is on him. He's going to have a hard time staying in his base here. So depending on the situation, sometimes I'll come to this ankle, sometimes I'll come to this knee. It all depends on the situation. He's a lot longer guy. He might be able to get stretched out far enough where I can't reach that ankle. So I'm going to come to this knee. Okay? So just a couple other things on this pick and step, or whatever you guys call it. When I come to this, if I'm not on ankle, if I come here, I'm coming right above the knee, and I'm coming over the top of the fish hook, and I'm going to pull this into me as I do it. Okay? So I've got my crossface, I've got it pulled in, I'm coming here, and then what I'm going to do is now listen, I'm not bringing my hips up, I'm not doing this. I know this isn't a counter offense camp, but I'm keeping my hips into him. I'm going to walk my hip to his hip as I turn this knee out here. Now I'm into my same Turk. I'm going to scoop up the heel, and now I release my crossface. Now a couple things I want to point out, guys. I've seen a couple guys already starting to turn way out here like this. It gets real hard to pin guys like this. He's going to start bodying down here. Okay? We want to stay almost parallel. Okay? Is that right? Or perpendicular? I don't know math well, but I know how to pin it. All right. So I want to stay over the top. I want my chest right over top here. I want to slide this hand out, and I don't want to be on this elbow. This elbow's okay. This elbow's not. I don't want to take pressure off of me here. I want to be able to post this and get my chest into him and drive forward here. And so farther I can get, like Coach said, that's a good way to explain it. Turning the C into an O. Do you understand what he's saying? Here's the C, closing it, turning it into an O. That's the best way to say it. I want to start turning this way and this way. Okay, that cradle he showed, that's dope, that's good stuff. But you're not going to be able to do it from here. You guys understand? So all we're doing is the exact same crossface cradle. We won't drill this long. It's just off a counter offense. Gets a shot. My elbow's coming back. I'm turning my hips. I'm pressuring his head down. Once I start feeling that pressure on his head coming up, I release. Come to my crossface. I've got a hand on his hip here. I'm pulling this crossface in. I'm getting my chest over his shoulder. I'm coming down and fish hooking this thigh, or you can do it with the ankle. I prefer you get it here. But pulling this in, walking my hip to his hip. I'm going to turn this in, walk, heel down, scoop, and then finish my turn. You guys understand? Guys understand?
Yes, Coach.
All right, here we go. 1,